So two guys decide to have a friendly competition about who can build up the blocks the fastest. The first guy, having never played this, just comes in and randomly starts pulling out blocks, and he's not even thinking about what he's gonna pull out, and he kind of forces them and just to see what would happen until they finally fall apart. Second guy, however, is a little bit more strategic. He did do his research, he did do his homework, and he realized that this isn't a speed game as much as it's a feel game, right? So instead of rushing through it, he slowly starts to look for the loose blocks and see which ones come out easier and nicer and faster. And it's pretty much obvious who won the competition. I mean, I could go on and on and on with this. In fact, I've only lost once in 10 years. Anyways, what is the difference between the two players? Think about that. You see, the problem most people make is that they're not following a strategy. And we're not talking about business strategy. We're not talking about strategy and tactics here. We're talking about following a strategy to win, a strategy to succeed and consistently get the result that you're after. You see, most people have an idea, or they get an idea and then they just randomly go after it without any thought. And so they get hit with obvious obstacles over and over again until they finally quit. And we do this with our business or starting a new business. We do this with marriage or when we're in a relationship. We do this when we start a new diet over and over again, trying to lose weight. And after so many failures, we start to get discouraged. We start to lose hope. We start to allow the dream to slowly die. Have you ever felt like this before? You see, the real problem here is that you're unprepared. You never took the time to study on what you needed to do to succeed at what you wanted to accomplish. I'll give you an example. Have you ever gone to the store to buy a cake mix or something you needed to prepare from a box and you didn't look at the list of what you needed to bake it? And then when you got home, you realized you're missing some of the items you needed? That's called being unprepared. And then have you ever decided to bake something or cook something and not follow the directions? And then later when you sat down to eat the meal, you can taste something was off, something was missing? That's called not following the strategy. Like, have you ever made pancakes without the eggs? There's no moisture or fluff to it, right? That's what I'm talking about here. If you don't follow the directions or you don't follow a recipe, how can you expect to succeed at it? You see, the real problem isn't the business that you're after or the diet that you're trying. The real problem isn't the relationship or the marriage that you're in. The real problem is that you're not following the strategy to succeed at what you want to accomplish. Does that make sense? So let's think about that right now for a second. Where have you been trying to accomplish something in life and not following a strategy? And what has this cost you so far in your life? The failed or struggling relationships, the failed businesses or struggling businesses, the failed attempts at losing weight and then feeling like a failure, feeling rejection, feeling like discouragement, loss of hope for life. Now think about this. Is this where you want to be in the future? Is this how you want your life to look 10 years from now? How about 5? Is this where you want to be next year in your life? So when are you going to do something about it? So when I started learning strategies for success, my life went to a whole nother level. And that's the same thing that will happen for you. Once you learn a blueprint, a strategy, a recipe, a formula for success, success will no longer be an option for you. It will be inevitable. How does that sound? Are you ready for that in your life right now? So really quick, before we get into the lesson, go ahead and drop a comment below and let me know where you've been stuck. Where have you been experiencing some kind of struggle in your life because you're not following a system, you're not following a strategy. Go ahead and do that right now while I set up. Okay, so here's the 3-step framework for success. Number 1, what do you want? What exactly do you want to accomplish this year, next year, or in life in general? Number 2, what stops you? What stops you from succeeding? What stops you from getting what you want? And number 3, how do you get it? How do you go about obtaining what it is that you want to accomplish? So let's break it down. What do you want is the outcome that you're after. What stops you from getting it is your problem. That's the problem. And how do you get it is the strategy. Okay, outcome, problem, strategy. So let's dig in. First one is outcome. Outcome is, or lack of outcome is having no clarity, no focus equals no motivation. So think about that right now. If you don't have any goals to accomplish, you don't have anything that you're after, then you're not clear. So where are you going to go? What's your focus every day when you wake up? If you're not clear on what you want, then you have no focus. What do you focus on today? What do you focus on accomplishing this week? And if you don't have a focus, then you lack motivation. You're not going to have motivation to get up. Think about that really quick. Think about a friend that you know that has no clarity, no goals, has no focus, and think about their motivation. How many people do you know just get up and are extremely motivated to do nothing? I don't know anybody. You understand? So clarity equals motivation. The higher the clarity, let's get this in. The higher the clarity, the higher your motivation. Does that make sense? So one of the things we have to get clear on is outcome clarity using the SGC formula, specific goal clarity. Okay, so if we break down, let's say you had a goal for losing weight, that's wrong. Okay, this isn't clear. If you had a goal to start a business, that's wrong. It's not clear. To make 100,000, that's wrong. So if you had a goal to lose 20 pounds, we're getting there, but that's still wrong. You can't break that down. You can't dissect that. I have a goal to lose 20 pounds in 60 days. Now we're talking. Now we can break that down weekly so we have something to focus on every week. Does that make sense? Start a business. That's not clear. Start a real estate business. We're getting closer. Start a real estate business in the next 6 months. Now we're talking. What is it going to take for me to start a real estate business in less than 6 months? You see how that works? Same thing with making 100,000. You can't just say, I want to make $1 million. Everybody wants to be a millionaire, right? I want to make $1 million. When? How much? How long? You follow? Because then we can break it down to monthly and weekly objectives. Okay, so let's get to the next one. So what stops you? What stops you is the problem. Okay, we have to address that. A lot of people just focus on one thing, the outcome. And if you only focus on one step, that's tactical. It's not as strong as strategic. Strategy is the overall plan that you're following to accomplish what it is that you want. So we're going to address the problem. The problem here is failure. Okay. I'm trying to get it to connect. The problem is failure because failure is what stops people, what makes them quit, or what prevents them from taking action because of the fears of failure or rejection. So we address failure. We have another video on what stops you, why people fail. Sorry about that. You do want to watch it because these two on how to succeed and why people fail go hand in hand. And we talk about the internal. When we're talking about failure, we're talking about an internal failures and external failures. Internally, what's going on inside you that makes you quit or makes you stop, analysis paralysis, right? And it is, internally is 80% of why people fail. External is 20%. So if you want to dig in further into internally, go watch the Masterclass because we go in deep. You know, when you watch the Masterclass, you're going to know exactly what's stopping you, the exact reason, excuse, whatever it is that's stopping you right now in life. And externally is why do people fail? And this is where you plug in your goal. Why do people fail at losing weight? Why do people fail at starting a real estate business, a salon business, whatever it is that you want to accomplish? Get down into it. Google it. Okay. Why do people fail? You want to know those reasons so you're prepared. You know, don't, like the example we used earlier, don't go to the supermarket and buy the cake mix and not look at the list of what you need because then you're not going to be prepared. That's the whole purpose of Googling external reasons why people fail at the goal you want to accomplish. Does that make sense? Now let's go to the third step. How to get it. So how to get the goal that you're after. Now we're going to break down a strategy. Strategy we're talking about here is the principle of modeling. Principle of modeling says somebody is already succeeding at what you want to accomplish. Where is he? Who is he? Okay, that's what we want to know. Who do you know that lost a lot of weight if your goal is to lose weight? Who do you know that makes $300,000 flipping real estate if that's your goal, right? Your job is to go find them. Who do you know that's successful in business if your goal is to start a business? Again, we're using the principle of modeling. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay, all we have to do is go find somebody that can mentor us or is interested in mentoring us to help us accomplish the goal that we're after. If you don't know anybody, I'm gonna give you 3 numbers. Write these down. First one is 1-800, get ready here. Google! Google is loaded with information. A 5-year-old right now, in these times, has access to 1,000 times more information than the President of the United States did 50 years ago. Think about that. Don't ever let knowledge be an excuse on why you can't succeed or why you can't have what it is that you want. That's an excuse. Okay, at our fingertips is everything that we want to know to get what we want. Second one, 888. Oops, probably spelled it wrong. YouTube, which is how you're watching this video right now. YouTube is the 2nd largest search engine on the planet. Don't let knowledge be an excuse why you don't know how to get what you want. You guys follow? Last one is my number, 855-855-755. Right here, you can text me and I will send you the download link to watch the masterclass for free. So really quick, here's what we cover in the masterclass. Why you struggle in your relationships, finances, health, emotions, or life in general. What stops you from achieving and getting the things you want in life? What to do about all those symptoms you experience in life on a daily basis. The 5-step success strategy that I use on a daily basis. The one strategy that helps you succeed 5 times faster than the average person. The masterclass is filled with eye-openers and big ahas that can change your life dramatically today. The information has changed thousands of lives, so don't take it lightly. For some of you, the masterclass is going to help you get to a higher level in life. If you're already successful, then the masterclass is going to show you how to succeed faster and more systematically. But for many of you, the masterclass is going to change your life forever. If you've never done any work on personal development or self-improvement, then get ready, because your life is about to change. Listen, I don't care who you are, where you were born, or what happened to you. If you follow a set of very specific principles and strategies to succeed, then you will succeed too. The illusion a lot of us have is that people are lucky, that people are chosen by God or something, right? They refuse to acknowledge the amount of work that the people that are successful have to undergo in order to have what they want. 90% of the world's billionaires are all self-made. Do you know what that means? That means they had to go out and earn it. Nobody gave them $1 billion. Oprah was raped as a little girl. Did you know that? Now she's a billionaire because she never gave up on herself and her dream. The founders of Forever 21 had to sell used clothes out of their car until they can finally open up their first store. The founder of Spanx would spend all day at the department stores convincing women to try on her clothes so she wouldn't lose the contract with the department stores. Did you know that? I can go on and on and on about these stories of struggle from these people that we all think are so lucky. The fact is, if you're willing to work hard to get what you want, you can achieve it. That's why I put together the masterclass. So you can see what the problem is underneath all this, how it's holding you back right now. And so you can have a clear plan and strategy to follow so you can guarantee you get the result you want in life. How does that sound? I remember I read this story once. There was a man who had a farm next to a river, and he had a beautiful farm with gardens and beautiful kids and a beautiful wife and all the money he needed at that time in his life. Then he got a visitor. An old priest came and told him how the world was full of precious stones and diamonds, and that if he had a couple of these diamonds, then he could not just have one farm, but he can have dozens of farms. The farmer suddenly became unhappy. He wasn't happy with what he had in life. So he sold everything and went off in search for all these diamonds in the world. After a couple of years, the money ran out. He was broke, he was alone, and he had no family. The guy who bought his farm, however, that was a different story. One day the guy was feeding the animals by the river, and he noticed something was shining by the river. And he went to go pick it up, and it was actually a diamond. And it actually was acres of diamonds. In fact, it was the richest diamond find in history. How many times do we go out searching for something else outside of ourselves in life, for more success, for more money, for more women, more guys, all in search for this happiness, this illusion of happiness that is not inside of ourselves. Well, here's the truth. Everything you're searching for is already inside you. Are you ready to come find it? Okay, here's what we're gonna do for homework. I want you to get clarity. I want you to write down exactly what you want to accomplish this year. Just this year. Don't overload yourself. Pick 1 or 2 or 3 things that you want to accomplish this year. Then I want you to study failure. I want you to go back and watch the Masterclass intro series and specifically the video on failure, okay? And then I want you to adapt the principle of modeling. Go back to the list of what you want to accomplish this year and find somebody who's already doing what you want to do. And go ahead and sign up for the Masterclass. In the Masterclass, we talk about the things that are going to stop you from getting what you want. We talk about my 5-step success formula that helps you get what you want. And a lot of other things, a lot of big ahas that are going to wake you up to why you do what you do. Don't be a tight ass, all right? It's free. Hello? It costs nothing. Just spend a little bit of your free money and some of your free time, and if you don't like it, then get yourself a free refund, all right? Because it doesn't cost anything. So go ahead and sign up below when you get a chance. Can you believe some people actually text or email us and ask us how much is the free masterclass? I mean, before we used to answer the question, now we changed our response to, do you know the sound of a one-hand clap? It's free. Shaking my head. You had one job at school. Pay attention. That's it. All the video games, all the processed sugar. Oh my God. Listen, at some point, everyone needs to learn this, either right now by choice or later in life by force. If you know anyone that could use this information right now, then go ahead and share this video with them today. You just never know who really needs this in their life right now. I remember we had a client once who always had the desire to succeed, but could never get to where she wanted to be in life. Then she finally watched the masterclass and realized what was holding her back and what she needed to do to succeed. So every week she started applying and focusing on the principles that would make the biggest difference. And within a few months, she finally started the business she always wanted to have. All because someone took the time to send them one of my videos. Who do you know right now that can use this information right now? Think about that. Listen, I know some of us are feeling discouraged or unmotivated, maybe even losing some hope. And some of us are strong, alive, and on fire and hungry for more in life. We all go through these stages in our life. What's important is that you're doing something about it. If you're watching this video right now, then give yourself some recognition. 90% of the people out there don't do anything about changing their lives. So I respect you and I honor you for being here today. We all deserve to be successful in life. We all deserve to be loved and live the life we truly want to have. So if you're alive and watching this video right now, then you deserve to be successful in life. But just like everything else in life, change takes time. Change takes work. You didn't exactly learn how to walk in less than 5 minutes, did you? Then you can't expect your life to change in a week or without putting in the work. Anything is possible with the right desire and with enough time. Just like learning how to walk. You didn't exactly give up on yourself when you were trying to learn how to walk, did you? Then don't give up on yourself right now. Keep going, keep learning, keep making progress every day. Can you do that the rest of this year? So just imagine what your life can look like in 6 months once you learn these principles of success. Imagine having that great relationship or that successful business because you finally took the time to change your life today. Are you ready for a breakthrough in your life? Are you willing to put in the work to get your breakthrough? Then make sure you take action as soon as this video ends and implement everything we talked about today. Okay, so here's the power phrase I want you to say with me today. I can accomplish anything. I can accomplish anything. I can accomplish anything. Go ahead and say that with me a few times out loud. I can accomplish anything. I can accomplish anything. I can accomplish anything. You see, affirmations allow us to control our focus and control our state of being. For the rest of this week, I want you to say this power phrase 10 times every day when you wake up and right before you go to sleep. Can you commit to that? Now that you know how to succeed, you can practice these strategies daily. Everyone knows that mastery is achieved by daily practice and discipline. However, by having a deeper level of awareness and understanding of why you do what you do allows you to reach a whole new level of self-mastery in your life. If you're ready to reach that next level, then go ahead and text the word FREEMC to the number below so that I can send you back that download link. One more time, that's FREEMC to the number below, and I can text you back that download link free for the next 48 hours. How does that sound? And if you're not in the US or Canada, go ahead and click on the link below this video to get access to the Masterclass free for the next 48 hours. Remember, if you like this video, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified when we release a new mastery video. And if you want my free life tips and strategies or my free guided healing meditation, then go ahead and follow me on my new social media accounts below so that you can get access to these immediately. How does that sound? That's it for today. Make sure you finish watching all 7 Masterclass intro videos so that you can understand how your mind works and how to stop it from sabotaging you in life. Thank you for watching. Namaste. Okay, one more. I got this. Here we go. Oh, hey.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, shit.
Oh, Jenga.
I need something to get. That's the beat right there. Hey guys, thanks for staying until the end. Make sure you follow me at the Instagram below to get my free daily life strategies. Click on the subscribe button right there. Make sure you finish watching the Masterclass series over here. And if you're ready for the Masterclass today, go ahead and text me at the number below so I can text you back that download link. Are you ready for a breakthrough? Okay, let's get it.